For the last decade, local businesses have relied on a single playbook to find customers, pouring budget into Google and Meta ads. The core mechanic of this playbook is the lookalike audience. You cast a wide net, and an algorithm guesses who might be interested based on behavioral patterns. This creates a precarious dependency. You don't actually own the audience you're reaching. You are renting access to it, subject to changing platform rules and rising ad costs. This diagram shows the outcome of that dependency. With an industry average response rate of just 0.5%, 99.5% of the particles entering the funnel leak out. Most of that ad spend yields absolutely nothing. Continuing to play this algorithmic game trades strategic business control for the mere illusion of scale. This raises a practical question. Is it possible to step away from the digital slot machine and consistently put a message only in front of pre-identified buyers? The solution involves a deterministic targeting framework built around high-velocity spending tiers. Instead of relying on algorithmic guesses, this model uses a proprietary database of 275 million consumer records to map specific individuals to both physical and digital delivery channels. By blending these channels, campaigns achieve predictable response rates between 1.8 and 6%, significantly higher than the old 0.5% average. Achieving those performance levels requires a mindset shift, moving from passive ad buying to active precision targeting. This matrix compares the inputs of both systems. On the left, the algorithmic lookalike model infers user behaviors from social media activity. On the right, the deterministic database relies on exact filters, things like household income, specific move-in dates, and verified homeownership status. On the left, the algorithm's outcome is broad reach, diluting buyer intent by showing ads to people who aren't currently in the market. The right produces highly specific segments, isolating profiles like the new nest, recent homebuyers, or the Henry, the high earner not rich yet. The rented algorithm's trade-off is paying for wasted impressions and walking away without owning the contact data. The owned database requires ignoring vanity metrics, focusing instead on raw target volume and actual conversions. Owning the specific targeting criteria is the primary way to eliminate the wasted spend typical of algorithmic models. In the standard local agency process, the creative usually comes from asking the owner what they want the ad to say. This almost always results in generic copy that blends into the social feed. The alternative removes the guesswork by selecting from 30 tested psychological archetypes, matched directly to the target demographic tier. This split screen shows the result. On the left, a generic social media ad for a clinic. On the right, a pediatrician targeting the chief household officer tier uses the family protector archetype, combining emotionally resonant imagery with a highly specific headline. This strategy optimizes the messaging to hit the specific buying triggers of that demographic. When an ad looks like every other offer in the feed, consumers have no way to distinguish a business on quality or expertise. This strips away a brand's unique identity until the only remaining differentiator is the discount, forcing a race to the bottom on price. The archetype model removes subjective ego, allowing established behavioral data to dictate the copy. Messaging rooted in psychological data ensures resonance before a single advertising dollar is spent. Running a siloed social media campaign often means the message lives in a highly distracted, transient environment where users scroll past it instantly. The dual-channel solution synchronizes targeted digital ads with high-quality physical direct mail. This 7-day timeline tracks a user's journey across two parallel tracks, digital and physical. Early in the week, the user sees the targeted digital ad, priming them for the physical mail piece that arrives by day 5. The trade-off of this dual-channel blend is that it requires rigorous operational timing and higher upfront production costs, a sophisticated operation contrasting sharply with the low-effort reality of simply hitting Boost Post. Physical mail anchors the digital message in reality, building a level of localized authority that a single digital channel cannot achieve on its own. Algorithmic spray and pray is easy to launch but expensive to maintain. Tier deterministic systems require rigorous setup, but they lower customer acquisition costs over time. To determine the best strategy, we map customer lifetime value against the targeting precision requirement. Standard digital ads sit in the bottom left quadrant, an acceptable fit for low-value scenarios. The blended tier system lands in the top right, a logical investment for high-precision, high-value scenarios. As the lifetime value of a customer increases, the financial justification for investing in precision targeting becomes absolute. Businesses selling low-ticket, high-volume commodities should generally avoid this system. Profit margins usually cannot support physical mail production. It's the ideal candidate for service businesses with high customer lifetime value, like professional HVAC installers, high-end med spas, trusted dental practices, and dedicated financial advisors. For any business where a new client represents $3,000 to $15,000 in revenue, precise data targeting is an essential operational requirement. Local business owners have the opportunity to stop buying generic marketing and start buying access to pre-identified buyers. By trading rented algorithms for deterministic data, a business builds a localized, highly defensible moat that competitors cannot easily replicate.